Doing just fine. Uh, oh boy. All right, this is live. When I was growing up, most of the programs were live. And then recordings came around. You know, I don't know if there's any people still alive that remember um, silent movies, but we have we have evolved, and it's nothing in this, and that's good. But you know what was left behind? Our intelligence. They was getting smart enough to make smarter devices, but as a whole, the country is getting dumber. And I see what's going on. They sneaky. Right now, they is working on our black men to get them confused and to get them to think that they need the GOP to make their communities safer. And they too stupid to realize that ain't nothing but a farce. That ain't nothing but an optical illusion, what they're saying. Because if they wanted their communities to be safe, they would stop letting these guns get in the hands of these young ones. You know, these young ones are not going to the gun shop and buying guns. And I want to talk about this. I looked at this video about that incident. Every time I think about it, I just get so emotional, so sad about that woman losing her life at the bus stop, taking her child to school and get shot dead. Nobody knows why. Nobody knows who does it. Who did it. And they was talking to, they say, a friend. I don't know how much of a friend, but she didn't show any emotions to me. They were talking to her, and she was just talking like it was just another day in the neighborhood. And, she was explaining that her first reaction was the kids. The kids was scrambling here and there. And then she got attention to her friend. Talking about, I heard her gasping for breath. And I hate the fact that they have to be on a white medium news station, because we're never going to get the real facts. We're not going to really be able to say what we want to say, because they're not going to put it on TV, or they're going to use it as a talking point. Because what she should have been saying is, just tell the truth. How she really feel. And a lot of people get intimidated. A lot of us get intimidated when we have a camera and a microphone in our face and a white person is behind it. And now they're working on our black man. Trying to rally down behind that thing in the White House, those things in the White House, because I don't think they're human. I really don't think they're human. I think they have human-like features, and that's about it. Because if you look at them, you're like, for somebody who see plenty of alien movies and scary movies, that's what they look like. And it's a shame what they're doing to Washington, D.C. Now, of course, we've heard about the crime, but why are they doing all this in D.C.? Look around you. All the crime that's going on in all the other countries. They're not addressing the crime problem. They are just trying to get people locked up so they can make money, and we paying for all of this. We paying for all this. They done gave this man a blank check, and he is just spending it like crazy. Because you know how he is. We all remember what he said about those, those boys in New York, talking about bring back the death penalty. He just says stuff just to make himself look big and like he has some power. He went and spent what they say he spent about $10,000 to get a big page in the New York Times. Really? That money could have been spent on sending a child to college. But see, they don't think like that. They don't think about your child getting the same opportunities as their child. Because their child is not like you. And then all that stuff about, they talking about, oh Lord have mercy. When I heard that white heifer tell me, I went in the museum and it was just overwhelming how much they was talking about um, slavery and how bad it was. We didn't, just because things didn't got better, that don't mean that you have the right to lessen the pain that it has caused. And they have the gall to even think that things have gotten better. And these are white people saying this. Okay? No. It wasn't that long ago that my parents were still living in Jim Crow years. Come on. And we ain't gonna never forgive you because our grandparents and great grandparents had to live their whole 80 years under this sour regime country that never looked at them as humans, never looked at them as worthy. They lived and died like that. And we gonna sit up there and try to tell them that we is putting too much emphasis on white people making it bad for black people. They still is. And now if we don't shut this down right now, it's only gonna get worse. Next thing you know, they're gonna go up against black owned businesses. You're gonna have to change your name. It's not You can't look at yourself as a black-owned business. You could only be a business. Where does the road end if we don't do something now? Just like they're gonna bring the military in Washington D.C. Where is our military? That's what I'm saying. And I meant it when I said we are weak, we are ignorant, and we are emotionally drained, where we just sit back and let these people roll over us, snatch up our kids, put them in jail, feed them hogwash, and let them just rot in jail, leaving these kids out here to fend for themselves. If we don't rise up and take back our dignity that we was getting. See, when they seen Obama get elected twice, they was like, "Oh, these black folks think they gonna rise up." And really, we need to start focusing. They need to stop talking about Trump and what he's doing and all this stuff, and start rallying up people to fight against this regime. Not just with memes and YouTube channels, and because see, I don't see nobody out here. You see them out there protesting in front of their faces and stuff. No, we need to be out in our neighborhoods. We need to be protecting our own neighborhoods. There's no way in the world we should be letting these young punks make us live in fear. But we're not going to do it because we have been conditioned to be scared of our own shadow. And what makes it so bad, these people still want to go out, have pool parties, have go to these bars, have block parties. And then when they get shot and killed, they want to start boo-hooing. Well, you knew it was at least 500 guns in that vicinity. I see they start shooting when niggas is around. But where was the shooting when that MF had his knee on? Okay, where was this? Where was the shooting at then? No, they was laying back like scared little rats that they are. Where was the shooting when they put that um name was on the tip of my tongue, putting that man in the paddy wagon with a broken leg, Freddie Gray? Where was the shooting at then? No. But when it's a bunch of niggas around, oh, they'll shoot up all day long. And then we have the nerve to go out protesting against the police. But when they shooting up a neighborhood and killing our little babies and young mothers, oh, we ain't got shit to say. Not a damn thing. That's why they is gonna just roll over us like they said they was gonna do. What did they say? They said they was gonna empty, bulldoze, something else. And see, that's the talking points. And see, and what we do is they get on these let me see, I think they only got one. They get on these news channels, these talking opinion news channels, and let them get on there and put their talking points. Just like that woman that they had on there talking about it wasn't just white people. Okay. Why? Why? Why was she able to get on there and say that stupid shit? If we don't hurry up and get our own military, our own nationality, our own infrastructure, our own political party, we our children are doomed. The next 30 years that you will see our children in the fields. That is their goal. They're going to get rid of the immigrants. They're going to try to stop the immigrants from coming over here. And then they're going to dummy up our kids, where the only job they will be able to get is working in the fields. And then they will go back home to their little quarters, their little tiny houses. And we sitting back letting them happen. Because we have so many ignorant, dumbass black folks out here that is pathetic. All they want to do is drink their little Grey Goose, smoke their little weed, and go out there with their little hoochie mama clothes on and their little $1,000 suits, prancing around. We've been doing that, and all the time they just sitting back watching us. Jealous. They are so jealous of black people. They can't stand it. That's why you hear a lot of them talking about, oh, I just want to kill them all. They are so jealous of us. Okay, I'm going to end with this. Go to one of their parties and see what you see. A bunch of white people. Go to one of our parties, you see all colors. We come in all colors. Brown, beige, black, black, purple, black, blue, black, brown, light. And they know we are the original people. And they know that it's only going to take us to make this world a better place. That's why they hate us so.